I'm very disappointed today. This morning, I woke up to this. Can you believe it? It was 10 degrees Celsius last week. I think it went up to close to 14. What the heck is this? Anyway, that means that the riding season is not about to start yet. So because it is so cold, and this spring will probably be cold before it's really warm, and the wind is cold, and in autumn it's very cold. My hands were getting very cold while riding this autumn. I decided to protect my gloves. I have winter gloves, but my winter gloves are not heated gloves. I've looked into them. I don't have the budget right now to buy that. I don't want to have wind muffs on my handle just because I won't be able to see the buttons of the horn, the flashers, the starter, etc. You can't see them. Usually when you're cold, it's the wind that makes you cold. So I decided to DIY a wind blocker for my gloves. I don't know if it will work, but I will try, because usually the time that I ride when it's cold, it's not that long. It will make a big difference if I can do a wind blocker for my gloves. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'll show you what I have. Here are my gloves. They're warm, but not warm enough. After riding for a while, my fingers get really, really cold. So what I thought of doing is to put a piece of leather on top of it, like an added layer. So what I have to work with is, I decided to go with felt because it is light and it is thin, but it's warm. And I don't have glove, but I have vinyl, and that will do good to do my wind block. Actually, I'm kind of doing half of a mitten. All right, so what I'll do first is take my pencil and I will trace around my glove just to make sure I have enough fabric. So I'm not looking for fashion here, I'm looking for usefulness. So I'll take a piece of vinyl, make sure I'm on the right side, that's the inside. I'm really doing this like no measure, it's just like I said, it's not fashion. Functionality is what I'm looking for, not beauty. Okay, about here. I'll start by cutting just a rectangle. And then see. Alright, I'll cut. Okay, one. I'll cut another one same size. I need two. So that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to put a piece, maybe I'm going to put another piece here so I can slide my glove and my fingers in it. And then have an elastic here. That's what I think I'll do. One, hopefully this will work. That's what it's gonna look like with the mitten and this on top. And when the wind goes on my fingers, hopefully it will help to block the wind. Okay, so what I forgot to do is the piece that my glove will go in. So I'll add that with felt. And like I said, it's not like, I'm not doing this for beauty, I'm doing this for practicality, functionality. So let's put this together. This, and then like this, and then like this. Needs to be right here. Okay, let's take my needles now. So I'm putting the needle that way and not that way, because when I'll sew like that. I won't need to remove the needle. I'll remove this. And I need another one here. There you go. I want to add a little piece of vinyl on top here just to help so my hand doesn't slip on the brake or the clutch. So I think that's gonna help. I'm gonna put it in the middle. All right, now I'm just gonna put this thing back on where it's supposed to go. Let's see if it works. Yeah, okay. Looks like it's working, so I'm gonna do the other one. I'm done sewing my wind blocker mittens that will go on top of my winter gloves for my motorcycle for spring and autumn riding. Early spring, late autumn riding. That's what they look like. It's really basic, nothing fancy. That's not what I wanted. I just want to protect my fingers from the wind when I'm riding. That was the basic idea, because I didn't want to have those wind muffs for the handlebar, just because I can't see the buttons on my handlebar, and that would drive me nuts. I don't need to see them, but in my peripheral vision, I can see them. And if I use those wind blocker handlebars, I won't be able to see them. It's gonna see them, it's gonna bother me. So that's why I sewed those weird mittens. So I put two elastic in it, one close to my wrist, and the other one I wanted to put it that way, but I think I'm gonna put it under my thumb, only because when I put my fingers in my little half mitten here, it's gonna hold it, it's gonna prevent it to like slip upward. So when I'm doing this, it's gonna stay in place. So that's what it looks like. My wind blocker, so it's vinyl with felt, and I put a little piece of vinyl there so it doesn't slip on the clutch or the other one for the brake. Now I just need to test them out. I will be testing them out soon. There's still snow outside like I showed you, but I need to bring my bike soon into the garage to have its spring tune-up, and I need some new tires, so I'm gonna go get that. I'm probably gonna use this because my appointment is end of March, and it's supposed to be 6 outside, 6 degrees Celsius. Sunny, but 6 degrees Celsius. So I'll let you know how it went. See ya next time. But in my peripheral, but in my peripheral, yikes.